Cocaine production is booming in Peru. The growth of coca, the leaf used to make the illicit drug, has reached highs not seen in decades. Peru's anti-drugs chief, Carlos Figueroa, said 95,000 hectares, or 950 square kilometers of land, were used for growing coca last year. That's an 18% increase compared to 2021, but coca growth has been surging since 2015.
Drug trafficking is a business model. It's not only an illicit activity. And as a business model which makes a big profit, it can afford to hire the best engineers, the best lawyers, the best sociologists to keep the business growing.
Peru and Colombia are the world's largest producers of both coca leaf and cocaine. The latest estimates show that current coca crops could have produced some 870 tons of the drug in 2022. The surge in growth is notably on protected lands and in indigenous reserves in the Amazon. Figueroa said illicit coca cultivation on indigenous territories had almost doubled since 2020, reaching nearly 19,000 hectares last year. In Peru's Amazon regions of Ucayali and Loreto, cultivation grew by more than a third. The regions are on the border with Brazil and Colombia, where international drug traffickers operate.
There are other additional factors that we have to take into consideration that are not in other zones. For example, the penetration of the dissidents of the FARC, criminal groups from Brazil and Colombia that are entering and are working to promote not only the coca issue, but also other related crimes such as illegal logging, illegal mining, and human trafficking.
The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime is monitoring closely.
We do look at these indirect linkages, and we do see where there is coca production and the presence of these organized criminal groups, that they are engaging in other kinds of criminal activity, such as illegal mining. And of course, with all criminal activity comes the corruption, the money laundering, and other things that are used to then hide the profits and facilitate carrying out these illegal acts.
UN analysts say Peruvian cocaine is transported out of the country to Bolivia and Brazil, then shipped primarily to Europe. As supply and demand for the drug shifts, so too do the trafficking routes. Dan Collyns, CGTN, Lima.